Hey guys, Maneli Jamal here. I'm an acoustic guitar player from Canada, and today we're going to go over one of my songs called Running Fox Trail. And this is more or less the chorus section of the song, also known as Theme E if you're looking at the tabs, which you can also purchase at my website at manelijamal.com. So first things first, the tuning of this is from the lowest string to the highest sounding string. We've got E flat, G, D, G, B flat, E flat. Make sure you've got a capo handy that can only touch certain strings. In this case, we're going to be touching strings 2 through 6, leaving the first string completely untouched. All right, so the first thing we'll do here is use the first finger here on the 5th fret on the first string, plucking it out with the open 5th string. Hammer on, 3rd finger, 7th fret, 1st string. At this point, I'm going to play open D, or the open 4th string, followed by that 1st string again. So now we have... After this, we're going to pluck out strings 2 and 3 together, and then we're going to do a little bit of a percussive hit. The way I'm doing this, I'm going to use my fingers kind of striking it down on the bottom 4 strings here with the 1st finger on the 5th fret, doing a quick hammer-on pull-off with the ring finger here. So now at this point, I'm going to use my pinky finger here on fret 5, followed by a 3rd finger here on fret 2, pull off to 2nd fret. Okay, now we have this. I'm going to end with that 2nd finger on that 3rd fret on that 3rd string here. So now this one bar alone sounds like this. Now at this point, we're going to use the 1st finger here on that 2nd fret of that 2nd string, plucking it up again with the open 5th string, sliding it up to the 4th fret, playing the open 4th string there, and then playing that same 1st finger that's on that 4th fret again, followed by an open 3rd string. Okay, so this is how this part goes. Now you can also do a hammer on there, of course. I just kind of like to get that slide sound. It's really up to you. And at this point, we're going to basically go back to that 1st finger on that 2nd fret and then do that same kind of percussive strike that I did earlier, which is just using the fingers, striking them down on strings 2, 3, and 4 ideally. What you can do is you can mute the other strings with your thumb as you're slapping it there. Then the open. So we got a hammer on to the 4th fret, release to the 2nd fret, release to the open 2nd string. So now we have... So you can see there I just went to the 3rd string there, pulled that off to an open 3rd string, followed by an open D. So these 2 bars together sounds like this. Okay, so this is in a timing of like 6/8, so you'll notice that the accent usually lies on beat 4 if you're counting this. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So keep that in mind as you're kind of discovering the groove and kind of getting locked into syncing that just right. Now at this point, as we hear, we've got everything off the fretboard. Now we're going to use the 1st finger, 2nd fret, string 6, 3rd finger, string 4, fret 3, and then index finger here, string 3, fret 2. At this point, we're going to pluck those 3 notes together, pull off that middle finger on that 3rd string to an open 3rd string, then hammer it back on. So we have... At this point, play the high 1st string, open, then pull off that same 2nd finger on that open 3, then hammer it back on that 2nd fret, string 3. So now we have this. At this point, I want to use my thumb to do a slap on string 6, resting it there, then plucking it, and then followed by a string 4 there on fret 3, which is already placed there, then back to the 2nd fret, string 3, pulling it off, then hammer on. So now we have this. And this is cool. This can be looped. You can loop this a few times if you want to get the hang of it, get it nice and tight. Now the next step here is to use the pinky finger while holding this exact same chord. We're going to use that pinky finger on fret 4 now on that second string. And as we're doing this, we're going to pluck that with the 6th string that's already on the 2nd fret there. We're going to do that same pull-off hammer-on technique that we were doing on the string 3. Open 1st string, pull off to open 3, hammer on to 2nd fret 3rd string. So now we've got that. And then at this point, we're going to do another slap with the thumb on string 6, pluck that out, then play string 4, 3, 2, 3. These are the strings that I'm playing because I'm still holding the exact same fingering. Nothing's changing from before. So these 2 bars now sound like this. Now at this point we're going to go to the next part, which is now going to shift this all over. I'm going to use my pinky finger on the 5th fret string 2. I'm going to use my 1st finger fret 3 string 3, and then my ring finger fret 5 string 4. And here I'm going to pluck that low 6th string with these 3 notes together. So now we have that, then pull off that 1st finger to an open 3rd string, hammer it back on. Now I'm going to use that middle finger. I know this is a weird chord shape to hold if you're not familiar with this tuning. And then I'm going to use that 2nd finger there on the 7th fret of the 1st string. This is kind of the melodic note here, right? I'm going to pull off that 1st finger to an open 3rd string, hammer it back on to the 3rd fret. Then we're going to follow it with a slap on string 6, play open 6th string, followed by string 4, followed by string 2, string 3, and pull off. So make sure that when I'm reciting these string names, we're still holding the exact same shapes. Okay, so now at this point, we're now going to shift over. We're going to basically move that 2nd finger that was on the 7th fret of that 1st string to the 4th fret on string 2. So at this point, we're going to be holding this chord and we're going to be plucking strings 6, 4, and 3. As we're doing this, we're going to pluck, or we're actually going to release that 1st finger and pull it off into an open 3rd string, hammer it back on, followed by an open 2nd string, pull off, back to hammer on that string 3. Then we're going to do a slap again on string 6, play open 6th string. Now we're going to basically do a little chord movement here. We're going to pluck string 3 and 4 on the 5th frets, both of them using pinky finger and the 3rd finger there, to slide it to the 7th fret from the 5th. Then we're going to use the 2nd finger to land immediately on the 2nd fret on that string 2 with the 1st finger on fret 2 on string 6. So let me just play this little section for you really slowly so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. Okay, so now that we've got a kind of sense of how it's all kind of going to be pieced together, let's go back to that that chord that we were holding there. And this is basically holding that again, that 1st finger on that 2nd fret, string 6, and then the middle finger on 2nd fret, string 2. As we're doing this, I'm going to actually prepare myself with my pinky finger and my 3rd finger on string 3 and 4, fret 3. The reason I'm doing this, I'm just preparing to what's about to come next. So at this point, I'm going to pluck string 2 and 6 together, pull off the 1st finger on string 6, hammer it back on, play the 3rd fret notes, which is string 3 and string 4, pull off again to an open 6, back to the 2nd fret, followed by a slap on the thumb, followed by a pluck on that same string on string 6. And now we're going to basically do a 4 melodic note, 4th fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string. Now I'm going to be basically holding a new chord shape. I'm going to use my 3rd finger on string 1, fret 5, 2nd finger, fret 2, string 3. At this point, I'm going to be plucking that low 5th string with string 1, 2, and 3. Nice sounding chord. And at this point, we're going to be plucking string 4, string 2, which is open, and then string 3, which your 2nd finger should be on the 2nd fret there, followed by a slap on the strings on string 6, followed by leaving the 1st finger there, plucking that note that's on the 1st finger there. And at this point, we're going to be sliding that 4th finger, that pinky finger, to the 4th fret on string 2, then the index finger on fret 5 on the first string. Okay, so let me just play these 3 bars for you really slowly so we can see what that sounds like. And now we enter theme F, which is the next section of this piece. And as I'm going into this next section, I'm going to be basically leaving that first finger on the 5th fret, plucking out strings 6 together and hammering to the 7th fret with the ring finger. Then the second finger is going to go to fret 3, string 5. I'm going to play open 2nd string, open 3rd string, followed by a slap on string 6. Now we have to do a little bit of a bar, a complete bar with that first finger, plucking out string 2. But now comes a big stretch, pinky finger, fret 9. So at this point, we're going to be slapping string 6, plucking the first finger on the 2nd fret on that same string, followed by a 9th fret pinky finger here, followed by a 2nd string and 3rd string, which you should be barring there with the index finger. So that bar sounds like this. So at this point, we're going to be moving that pinky finger up 1 fret. First finger is going to go on the 4th fret of that 2nd string. So we're going to be plucking strings 5, 3, 2, 1. Then we'll be plucking open 4th string, followed by the middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Then leave that first finger there on that 2nd string, 4th fret. So then we're going to be slapping string 5 there, and then plucking that open string, followed by an open 3rd string. Now we go to the 2nd fret with the index finger, barring everything on the 2nd fret. And then the pinky finger is going to go on the 7th fret of the 1st string. We're going to be brushing everything down. Then going to be plucking string 2, string 3, slap string 5, pluck string 5, pluck string 3. Okay, so at this point, this section now sounds like this. Now at this point, we're switching to the chords. We're going to be plucking strings open, open, open here on strings 5, 4, 3. First finger is going to go on the 1st fret, string 2, pinky finger 7th fret, string 1. So we're going to begin brushing everything down, strumming everything down towards the ground. Then we'll be plucking string 2, string 3, slap string 5, open string 5. Now let go of the pinky finger, play 1st string, play 2nd string, 3rd string. 1st finger is going to slide to the 2nd fret, string 2. Okay, and so this bar slowly sounds like this. Now at this point, we're going to use the 3rd finger on the 4th fret, and as we're playing this, open 3rd string, open 3rd string again, slap string 5, play string 5, string 3. So those are all open strings there. All right, thank you so much for doing this lesson with me today. If you like what you learned so far, you can go to my website at manelijamal.com to find out more information on some other free lessons that I have there, as well as tabs for this song, as well as the full video that's available to view there as well. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope you learned something valuable today in this lesson. Thank you.